Today's unboxing was brought to you by 41 incredible individuals. Thanks. Hey everyone, it's Lachlan here, and today we're going to be unboxing the V-Moda Crossfade M100. Yes, this headphone is finally in my hands after an initial mishap, which involved Amazon sending me the M100 in the shadow color, which is not what I ordered. They finally had sent by international courier, at their expense of course, the replacement model, which is the correct color, which has not been previously opened by some strange mishap or anything like that. I still haven't sent the previous M100 back yet. I was waiting until I got this one, just in case that they made the same mistake twice, which I found unlikely, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with Amazon's response in that way. Anyway, just looking at the box, again, it's very similar to the V-Moda XS box. We have the nice picture of the M100 here. On the side, we have a variety of specifications. What's actually very interesting is V-Moda's claim that they have less than 2 decibels of unit variance between each model. So they're claiming that their production tolerances are so tight that there's less than 2 decibels of differentiation between various units. I would actually love to know how they measure that. If it's just measured at the 1 kilohertz frequency, or is it measured at all frequencies? But that would be a very tight tolerance if that is indeed true. And that's always the thing about when you compare different headphones, especially when people say, oh, they compare different headphones, one that's burnt in and one that isn't. Well, it could actually just be unit variance between the two models, which makes you think that there's a difference in sound, or if there's a measurable difference. So, as always, we don't have controls or anything like that for that kind of thing. Here is some other information about what's included in the box. We get the 1-button remote. There's a earphone splitter, and of course one of their wonderful hard cases. And on the back, I find it quite amusing. They have advertised the modern audiophile tuning of the M100. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. So the first thing we need to do is cut open this ribbon. It's a very V-Moda kind of thing to do. There's a lot of pomp and circumstance around V-Moda headphones, which I find actually quite charming in a way. And the other thing I need to do is slice this open with the trusty channel knife. And again, I want to give a big shout out to everyone who pledged on Patreon, and some individual donations would actually made me get this headphone a little earlier than I planned. Not that much earlier because of that earlier mishap, but there we go. So we've just popped open the lid. There we go, and then we have this nice packaging in here. Yeah, definitely the one I got before was previously opened. I have no idea how Amazon made that error. That's really strange. Okay, so then we have the same lady that was wearing the headphones around her neck, as in the V-Moda XS. Then we have the advertisements for the custom faceplates that you can get on the V-Moda. A variety of models wearing the earphones. Obviously not plugged into anything, because obviously whenever you see a headphone commercial, no one is actually ever using the product. Instant registration for the warranty. Please do not return to retailer. For any issues, contact V-Moda. So, usual sort of thing. Let's open the box again. We have this piece of cardboard. 6-star. Just to reinforce that you are buying a premium product, they're going to tell you again this is a 6-star headphone. Then we have the hard case, and let's see if there's anything else in the box. Nope, there's just this. An ad for the V-Moda Vamp, I think. It's their portable amplifier. I have not heard good things about that, so I don't know. Special message from the CEO. The CEO is actually, he seems like a decent guy actually. Val, he communicates with the community quite a lot. He pops up on forums, on Reddit, etc. So, that's really good to know that there's a CEO who's engaged that way. Then we have the hard case, which is actually smaller than I expected. I actually have never seen a V-Moda M100 in the flesh. So I'm actually not sure how big they are. I did get the extra large pads for them, which I'll actually probably unbox at the same time. Let me just get them. Sorry, should have prepared that. So I got the extra large pads, so I don't know what the normal pads are in size. There we go. There's the product. It's actually about the size I expected, but it folds up smaller than I expected, so that's actually quite impressive. We have the headphone, quite large ear cups. The headband is actually smaller than I expected in comparison with the ear cups. Again, we get the usual V-Moda build quality, though I have to say I think the XS, my initial impression is that I feel like the XS was, I mean, it's the same sort of material, but the funny thing is that because the XS is a bit more dense, it somehow feels better built to me. It's strange, I know, doesn't really mean anything, but again, usual kind of V-Moda, really nice build to the thing, the V-Moda headband. Then we have the sharing cable, I believe, which is here. And again, I have that microphone cable, which I'll be looking forward to using with the M100. And then we have the actual cable here. I think this is actually identical to the cable as found on the V-Moda XS. So again, it's probably going to have some kinks and memory out of the box, like so. I believe you can buy a non-remote cable, which apparently is not as kinky. But yes, again we have a detachable cable with the plug. So I'll be looking forward to listening to these. I will also, at this point, open up this little box which has the extra large pads in them, because I was told that that's probably an essential purchase. I mean, these pads look, ooh, where'd that come from? Okay. These pads already look around ear. I mean, they already look quite large, but apparently these change the sound somewhat. So these are the extra large pads. Oh, I see, they're much thicker. Okay. I'll put that aside, I'll put the knife away. Safety first, as always on this channel. So you can see here, the pads are actually not substantially larger, they're just thicker, if you can see that. So I'm curious about how those will change the sound. Anyway, as always, I will leave my first impressions on the video description. Pretty much this looks like a larger version of the XS. The only comment I would make is that now these cables actually seem to be quite exposed on this model. There's quite a amount of cable exposure there, which is a little interesting. But yeah, I'm very impressed with how small these fold up. And I will be looking forward to this because I don't have any real around ear closed sets on me at the moment. So it will be nice to have something like this for a change. Anyway, thanks for watching and happy listening.